Now I'm sure this is definitely not what you want, but unfortunately current mining practices are drastically increasing the speed at which these events are likely to happen. The Helensburgh mine, or more specifically, the Metropolitan mine, owned by Peabody Energy, is now 130 years old and is the oldest metallurgical mine still in operation in Australia. At 130 years old, the coal seam is running very dry and Peabody is now looking to expand its operations further into the Royal National Park, the second oldest national park in the world. With a $250 million investment only waiting until it is approved, the devastation to the local flora that is inhabiting the land that Peabody wants will be very evident. Now this is where the issue lies, because vegetation is cut down unsustainably to make room for the mine, with the landscape looking much like the last image at the beginning. These expansions are what destroy the local flora and deplete the dwindling numbers of some species, which in turn can even lead to an extinction level event amongst these species if they are locally native. In some cases, these native plants are the only food source for some animals, and with the depletion of these sources, the animals die out too, causing a knock-on effect on the food chain. Along with the disruption of the food chain, clearing the vegetation also causes habitat loss for the native fauna. Bushwalkers through this area will also receive a nice view of the mine, instead of the native plants that previously inhabited the area. Now, as bad as all of this sounds, steps are now starting to be taken to minimize the impact the mine has on the vegetation, as they are starting to see the effects that unsustainable mining has on the environment. Plans are being put into place to help regenerate the vegetation that is being cut, such as this plan that was put forward to manage and maintain the plants. Other steps are being taken, such as reducing the size of the mining site and relocating any endangered plants to safe locations where they can regrow. What can you do? Whilst there isn't much you can do physically to help the situation unless you run the mine or work there, you can help to raise awareness about the issue by spreading the word through all social media platforms as well as by mouth. If nothing is done about this issue, we could be looking at a rapidly depleting variety of plants and animals in the national park, destroying the image that Australia has tried so hard to build up. Now, unfortunately, there aren't any engineering principles that relate to the removal and relocation of vegetation for any purposes, so I can't make a comment on this issue.